Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida High Picks here, giving you guys another Pick 3 workout. And today I want to share a quick pattern with you for Pick 3 Mississippi. And I want to show you how sometimes hits are coming diagonal against doubles or mirrors in your grid. So we're going to be taking a look at the 1, 2, 3 rundown. Feel free, if you're using another rundown, just to back test it and see if you see some similar patterns, okay? If it works for you, awesome, okay? So we're going to actually backtrack this a few days. We're going to go to June 18th. I want to just share with you guys how this 582 hit in the evening and where it came from, okay? And what things you may want to look at to help you decide what are the hottest numbers. Now, again, I have to tell you, I can't guarantee hits on the channel or in the membership, so definitely play responsibly, okay? So here, we're going to go actually just the draw before. Same day, that midday, was a hit of 803. We're using the 1, 2, 3 rundown. Now, how you put them together is you have to add each of the numbers down the columns. So I want you to do that. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 0. Okay? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 7 plus 1 is 8. So the number you start with, 8, is the number you should end with. Okay? I want you to bring your attention to the right side of your grids for just a second. If you notice on the right side, we have doubles. You see this 4, 4? It has an extension of, if I call it a wing out. They won't always have an extension. This is why I said you won't see this every day or every draw, but pay attention when you do. The right side, this is just something I've noticed. 4, 4, 4. See how that wings out? We also have its mirror 4, 9 or 9, 4, 9. Okay, let's talk about those mirrors for a second, because sometimes they'll come around the doubles, sometimes they may look good around the mirrors as well. So for mirror numbers, let's talk about that. You saw what we had, the 9, 4, right? You got your 4, 4, 9, 4. 9 and 4 is actually the same number, they're just opposite. Halfway down the rundown, the numbers are just mirrors of themselves, okay? So just like we see this 0, 4, 9, it could be mirrored to a 5, 4, 4. So let's talk about the mirror numbers so you know exactly what we're talking about. So a 0 could be a 5, or 5 could be a 0. 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. A 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2. 3 could be a 8, 8 could be a 3. 4 could be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. Okay? Okay. So make sure you know that. Okay. So what I've noticed, let's just stay on the right side for this example. The numbers are coming slanted right against those doubles. So the number in front of it, let's take that 5. If we slant it, 5, 2, 8, notice how it goes into a slanted kind of pattern. 5, 2, 8, we can also do 5, 6, 0. So make sure you write those down. I think I have those written down right there. Okay. You may also look at your mirrors. 4, 9, that's where the number's going to change. Okay. 0, 6, 5 is the same as 5, 6, 0, but if you want to write it down, you can. But notice how here this 5, 2, 8 changes to a 0, 2, 3. So I have that written down. Okay. Sometimes they'll stay on the right side, but I'm going to show you guys sometimes they may veer to the left side. Okay. And you have to be careful. So when you see your wing outs on the right side, you may want to choose to do numbers on the left and the right just to cover yourself. Okay. So right now we're just sticking to the right side. 5, 2, 8 actually hit the next draw. Literally the next draw, 5, 8, 2. Yeah. I was scrambling trying to look for patterns for Mississippi. So what's going on? I'm still looking for some stuff in New York. There's a mixture of things going on. So hopefully we can find some really suitable patterns for New York. They're kind of doing a little bit of everything there. Anyways, getting back to Mississippi. I'm going to skip over the June 17th because that's where things change, but I definitely wanted to show you another right-sided hit that came. All right, so let's go to June 16th. We're going to go to the hit 108, okay? And I'm going to show you how this 283 for June 17th that evening came from this grid, okay? All right, so notice here you have a 444. 444, there's a wing out here, okay? I noticed they're a little hotter with wing outs on the right side, just something I've noticed, okay? So you also have your 949. Okay, so I would just literally take the numbers that are running diagonal. Start with the front number in front of that double or mirror. So we got 328. I would write that down. I have 360 going downward. Always use your mirrors. So if you're going to use the 49 as well, 823, it's the same number. It's just, you know, in different order. You can write it down or not. And then 865 is the change. Okay. And I would hold on to these numbers for a few days. I would practice on paper first. I would not run to the store and just start spending money. I would definitely practice. But guess what? The next day in the evening now, this hit 283. And you had it twice. Different orders. They weren't perfect order, but it was twice. Okay. So far, so good. Go ahead and leave that like. I so appreciate that. All right, let's go to, this is where it changed. And I want you to understand this, so when you're putting your options together, you'll use probably both sides to compare, okay? Now, watch this grid. June 17th evening, there was a hit of 283. Now, I'm going to start at the right side first. I need to see if there's a wing out, because every time you have a grid doesn't mean it's going to be a wing out, okay? Like I'm going to show you, or maybe it does for Mississippi. I see a 949 here. I see a 883. Okay. Well, just be careful. Just be careful. I noticed they are doing it with the right side. I think I noticed the day before it was on the left side and it didn't do anything, but just pay attention. But I do see a wing out 888 here and a 383. Now, I would have stuck to the right side, but I also want you to do left. So we're going to do both with this example. So we'll start with the number in front of the doubles, and I would go 762, write it down. Go downward 704. Okay. If you're using the 83, you're going to see it again, 267, which is the same number, okay? And then if you go here, you got 209. Okay. All right. Now, go to your other side now. You have 5 and then you got your 0, okay? Even though it's not right-sided, pay attention because they could switch and do. That's why I wanted to share this particular one with you. So I will go 445, write that down as an option, 588. If you go to the 0, look, remember the numbers in front of the mirrors are doubles. You got 940, okay? I'm going to write that down. That did change. And then we have 083, which changed. Okay. So I would hold on to those numbers. Guess what hit the next day, the next draw? 803. Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed something very similar for Florida using a particular rundown. I'll try to get a video out on that. But these things are so... You got to catch them when you can catch them, because when they go in lengths like this, you got to make sure you're careful. I love them when hits are just going straight across, but it doesn't always happen. I'm sorry about the thunder. It's storming here in Florida, so y'all just bear with me. But anyways, yeah, that 328 we had, and that 528 we had that, and that 083, or it came as 803. So you guys have some study to do. So make sure you're paying attention to both sides. I noticed the wing outs on the right side, but if they start switching things, just switch with it. So sometimes hits may come the same day from them, or sometimes the next day. So it gives you some really time to study and decide what you think, what are some of the hottest numbers. Okay, but that was it. I hope you guys had a good tutorial. Any questions, let me know, and we'll see you guys on the next video.